What's up, everybody? Today we're going over the Naturehike Cloud Up 1 tent. Hey everybody, welcome back to the 419 Outdoors. I'm Brian, and today, as I mentioned, we're going to check out the Cloud Up 1 one-man tent. I was looking for a lighter weight backpacking tent. The other tent that I was carrying was a two-person tent. I love trains. It was a two-person tent, and it weighed about 6 pounds. A couple ounces shy of 6 pounds. So that was kind of substantial to me, and I wanted to find something lighter weight, but I didn't want to spend hundreds of dollars to do so. So in a bunch of online looking, I came across the Naturehike Cloud Up 1 tent, and for the money I thought I'd give it a shot. It's the design I like, price range, weight is good, so we'll give it a shot. This guy here, along with the ground mat for it, weigh in at about 3.5 pounds, maybe just a little more. So it's a substantial drop from my other tent. So that's enough talking. Let's get out here, let's get it set up. A lot of you may be first-time buyers, may have bought the same tent or looking to buy the same tent, and it will be your first time putting this up as well eventually. So you can laugh and learn from me at the same time while I'm doing this. So let's get out here and get it started and see what it looks like. Alright, so let's get started putting this together. First thing I need to do is get the ground mat out, get it laid down, and then we can open up the tent. As I've learned through much experience, it's good to really pay attention about how you unpack these so you can pack them back up, because not all of them have any sort of wiggle room, which this one has a little, this one not so much. So it's good to pay attention to how you took it apart so you can put it back together the same way. So let's get to it. We have our tent stakes and our poles. We have our tent and our rain fly. I know this comes in a couple of different colors, but I got the white and red. Well, gray and red. Just match up each side, make sure you have it right side up. This clip here should be on the top like this, not underneath like that. So make sure you have them facing the right way. structural poles are up, so we can go ahead and stake this down. The Cloud Up 2 doesn't require the stakes, Cloud Up 1 does. But they're lightweight, so no big deal. Comes with a package of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Comes with a package of 12 stakes and some guy lines with some reflective material on them as well. It's kind of enough to hold it so we can see it. And then you can adjust to your liking, but that is basically the shell of the Cloud Up 1. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the rain fly on and get it all weather tight. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and secure this down, and we're going to use the gear clips and the stakes we already have down in to attach guy lines and clip the tarp to the tent. So let's do that. Looking at the side of the tent, how well the camera will really show that. So right here on the side you can see there's a guy line hanging right here. So underneath of there is a clip. And on the tent there's a male end. What you do is you clip those two together, and then when you pull your guy line tight, it creates space inside the tent. Okay, here's our guy line. You can see underneath it here, it's pulling on the tent itself, and it's creating more space in the floor. So once I pull that out here, it creates space inside. Okay, let's take a look at this on the inside. I can tell you already from looking at it, one, I like that vent hole, that's nice. But two, I really wish there was a material door here, not just a mesh door. Okay, the vestibule areas are semi-spacious. They will hold a little bit of gear. I'm not that big a guy, so I could probably fit some gear in here, but it's definitely small. Great ventilation. This is just enough room for me, so good to go in here. So I've seen on a lot of other videos, they say how these tents don't have pockets. Right here's one, and then on the other side right here's one. So there is small pockets in here. Okay, so I've got the tent repacked. So I'm going to give you my final thoughts here real quick on the Cloud Up 1. For the money, so far it's a good tent. I haven't put it through its paces in the elements just yet, but so far, as far as ease of putting up things along that nature, it's worth what they are asking for it. A couple of things. One is that ground mat bag is not necessary. I knew I was going to roll it all up into one. Rather than have that separate bag, and that there was plenty of room in the stuff sack, which there is. There's not a whole lot left, but it did slide in pretty easily, so no worries there. Everything one bag done. I'm not going to carry all the stakes or the extra guy lines, so I'll save a little bit of weight that way. So it's entirely up to you. There is room for everything in the bag. It's just not necessary for me. If I want them that badly, I can make my own. Can definitely recommend to you is to set up your tent and let it air out. This particular tent had a really heavy smell to it. It was kind of rough, actually. So set your tent up, let it air out, especially if it was like a chemical kind of smell to it. Definitely let that air out before you go and use it overnight. It'll just stink and drive you crazy. So air out your tent. So like I said, I'm really happy with this purchase so far. I'm ready to get it out into the woods and get some weather on it and see how it does. Thank you guys for checking out my video today. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and give this video a like. I'll catch you all next time.